I think my favorite memory is one of my customers had severe ventilation issues with their home. The attic was basically sweating, soaking the insulation. The wood was almost rotted, gone to the point where we couldn't even really walk on the house. What we did to solve that is we completely removed all the old shingles and wood. We updated the ventilation system completely, put new plywood on, brand new roof. And the satisfaction that I got from that was driving by in the wintertime and seeing a nice pile of snow up on their roof, not melting off, knowing that we were ventilating that attic properly, keeping it ice cold, and that he wasn't ever gonna have any moisture or ice dam issues again.
I met with a lady that was not in actually her right mind. When I met her, I knew that, and I knew that I was there to do my job, but actually do a different job too. To be there for her, but also give her a good experience, a good roof. And she's getting older and going through a lot of things. And it was a very, very, I would say, hard time in her life. She lost a lot of people around her and she didn't have anybody to help her through the process. No family or anything. And I treated her as if she was my grandma. So it's really not just a job. It's so much more than a job. To me, it is.
The projects I'm most proud of, I'd say it's like the historical houses we do in the like Northville areas and like the Plymouth areas, like the big houses with a lot of detail work in them. Like the people drive by and it takes them a minute to look at everything, like houses like that.
There's a house in Livonia and it had a slate roof on it, and it was actually one of Henry Ford's homes. We went and got that roof tested and found out that it had asbestos in it, and that wasn't safe for us to tear it off. So we actually got an asbestos company involved, and they tore off the roof, and we were able to put back shingles that looked really similar to what the roof was. It's over on 6 Mile in Livonia, so like we drive by it all the time, and it's just something to be really proud of. We were still able to keep the integrity of the house, the history of it, and make it still have that like vintage, like timeless feel. So yeah, that was a really cool project to be a part of.
We got one memory of a customer. There's an older lady and her husband, and he was disabled because he'd been to like Vietnam. And they bought a roof like 15 years ago, and it was supposed to be a lifelong roof. And she was developing leaks, and the company wasn't calling her back, you know? So when I went in there, you know, I took pictures of everything, I inspected it. You could barely walk on the roof, you know? So the roof that they had bought was supposed to be the 50-year manufacturer's warranty. So I got her in touch with the shingle manufacturers and, you know, actually got her in touch with the other company. So we ended up getting the roof, and the materials and everything else got provided for her, you know, for a discounted price. So, you know, to come in and be able to help somebody like that that's living on a fixed income, you know, that's an awesome feeling.
After a storm, we go through these neighborhoods, and some of these people are misguided by whether it be their contractor, their insurance company, and they just don't have the right representation. And I knock on the door, kind of present the situation to them and tell them what hopefully can be done and what we will strive for, and I work with them every step of the way, so I build a relationship with those people. But at the end of it, when they thought they were getting nothing, whether it was from the insurance company or the original contractor that kind of just gave up after the first argument with the insurance company, they just gave up and said, we're not getting anything. I fight for them, and we get them way more than what they deserve. That makes me feel good to be able to kind of guide people who have been misled by people who should be helping them out.